Hold up, this is the best decision Star Wars has ever made.
What?
Immaculate Conception.
This was terrible.
This is the coolest thing. Darth Vader is Jesus? That's amazing.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, this is a terrible bit.
The Virgin Shmee?
What are you doing?
Hey everybody, welcome to Drunk Star Wars. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon and we're about to start episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Joel, I cannot believe that you actually like this movie.
It's the best of the prequels. It's still got some practical effects. It's got an awesome lightsaber duel and a cool-ass pod race.
But midichlorians, Joel.
Midichlorians, Joel. The only good thing about this movie is Darth Maul.
To George?
To George.
Here we go.
I'm kind of excited.
My head's already so sweaty.
This is our day now. Taxes. Sucks.
Do you think anyone in the audience knows who I am right now?
You're the tank operator from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yep, that's who I am.
How do you think this trade viceroy will deal with the Chancellor's demands?
James, I think you accidentally turned on C-SPAN.
Distract them. I will contact Lord Sidious.
These accents are real rough.
What did you say?
They sound so racist.
Is it worse if they're voiced by white actors?
Yes.
And they are. At least Newt Gunray is.
But what about Rune Haco and Lot Dodd?
I think Lot Dodd is too.
They cleaned out the silly hat store.
Why is that one blonde?
He dyed it. Everyone makes fun of him for it.
We lost the transmission, sir.
They just shut them out.
The battle droids? Yeah. Those poor battle droids.
But you didn't have to shut me out.
Oh no, this lightsaber that got through one door is able to get through two of the exact same door.
They zoom in on him like it's a big force moment, but it's just a piece of technology.
Yeah, that's like a slow zoom on a welder.
Why do they need to be called droidicas?
Why are they droids in the first place? I just hate this cop-out of like, oh, they're not really killing anybody because they're killing droids.
You'd rather see guys with potential like families at home be getting shot and killed?
I would.
Oh no! That looked so bad.
They're no match for droidicas.
Oh, he was a little too excited.
Is that a real hair?
No, it's like a pool noodle with hair wrapped around it.
She's really comfy
Like,
on
imagine,
planes.
We would never do anything without the approval of the Senate.
Ugh.
We must move quickly to disrupt all communications.
How do they have that ability?
Disrupt communication?
Naboo is really pretty.
This should have been Alderaan. It would have been more heartbreaking if we spent time on this beautiful planet that was
That's
later
so
blown up.
obvious. Why wouldn't they just do that?
See you, Bibble!
That guy's such a Mace Tyrell.
Alright, who has Kazaa open?
We've lost all.
Communications.
And where are the Chancellor's ambassadors?
Oh, this is such a boring plot, guys.
This is not a Star Wars movie.
This is like a B+ Star Trek episode.
You insult Star Trek.
It's convenient that they have these invasion holes in the forest.
Invasion holes.
Amidala's only fine with using one invasion hold.
The other hole's for retreating only.
It's that boy!
It's you!
It's me!
Give him credit, Ahmed Best gives it his all.
I love all those pictures of him on set with the fucking hat on. He's basically wearing this hat. If I sold these Jar Jar hats on Etsy, would you buy them?
Thumbs up for yes.
I honestly think that the Jar Jar Binks Sith thing is a legit plot that was scrapped. Ugh, he looks like a weird video game character.
It's so obvious he's not there. It's such a TRL haircut.
I love how they're so into being Jedi that they can't take their heavy robes off. They're training for the 500.
It's just drag.
Jar Jar Land.
This is cool.
I'm not connected to any of these people yet. I don't even really know Qui-Gon's name.
Yeah, but that looks like they just walked through some jello, so that's cool.
All right, sold.
This whole thing looks like a Backstreet Boys video.
I have an explanation for you why Jar Jar was banished. He was a waiter at a party at Boss Nass's mansion. He flooded the whole thing and adjacent bubbles.
That sounds like a good cause for banishing. You can't unflood a bubble. It's just water then.
You and the Naboo form a symbiont circle.
Symbiont circle? What?
I've never compared them to frogs before, but I just want to fry one up.
Just like the legs or the...
But I want the whole thing.
Gungan ears, man. Great carnival treat.
I'm looking at Boss Nass and I'm thinking the legs and the arms are the only thing worth eating.
Gotta eat the face too.
Qui-Gon is a foreign state influencing their leader. This is cause for war. If the Gungans find out that their leader is being mind controlled by this outsider, what do you expect them to do?
Bad bombing. Why is he so big?
He is some kind of other Gungan.
You can't call him that, Joel.
Plus nas, 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 nas.
We need a navigator to get us through the planet's core.
Can you imagine a GPS navigated by Jar Jar? Use a turn and left.
Accident reported ahead. Bad bombing.
Egads, where's Samisa going?
Are there any female Gungans?
What if it's some really elaborate organism where the city is the female Gungans?
Whoa.
The Gungans outfitted them in the tastiest looking ship.
That's a terrible idea to have ships that are just shaped like bait.
You know what's weird to me? You expect this kind of sequence to be like B eats A, C eats B. But instead, it's B eats A, B eats C. Like the same giant fish saves them the second time too.
He's a Force user and he's trying to help him out.
What if that guy's Snoke?
I'm really glad we cut away from this exciting through the planet core sequence to C-SPAN.
Oh.
This sucks.
Queen Amidala is young and naive.
And young. So young. This is a Unix system. I know this. Yeah, swim into that hole.
Is that an invasion hole?
Underwater invasion hole. And this is the happy trail.
Do you think those pods on her dress are eggs? Like if she's the queen and that's how Nabooians reproduce?
Whoa, you gotta put that away pretty fast.
You think that's a movie practice where he was like, this is gonna look really cool sometime?
They've knocked out all our
Communications.
They need her to sign a treaty to make this invasion of theirs legal.
So she signs a treaty and then it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, you can go totally invade. Like why? It doesn't make any sense. Make their invasion legal.
My feelings tell me they will destroy you.
Feels not real, Qui-Gon.
Then I will plead our case to the Senate.
Okay, but when you plead, could you like try to emote?
Sabe goes rogue and just starts giving orders.
I'm in the headdress now, bitch.
We'll need to free those pilots.
What? They're just playing Duck Duck Goose. Why don't they just force push every battle droid?
Takes a lot out of you. There's a refractory period.
So if Sting were a Jedi, he'd be able to do it just fine. Oh God, I'm just legs. I'm just legs.
That was like the droid equivalent of the Normandy beach scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Rick Olier.
Rick Ole, it's Rick Ole.
Ricole.
He's the master of exposition.
There's the blockade. Shield generator's been hit. Power's back. That little droid did it.
Don't get too attached, Jar Jar. They're all fucking dead.
See, like, this part kind of looks like Star Wars. Well, now with Jar Jar, but like, I mean, now this doesn't. It's too glossy.
I'll give you this, Joel. There's still some real shit in this one.
I don't know about Rick Olier's hairpiece.
And Queen Amidala, has she signed the treaty?
What a lame villain.
I want that treaty signed.
It's Darth fucking Maul.
An extremely well put together little droid, Your Highness.
He's very well endowed. You may leave him here, Captain.
So what just happened here? Sabe just ordered Padme to go clean this droid? Oh, I know how much the Queen loves manual labor.
Maybe she needed to like interact with R2-D2 somehow. Maybe it's like a Leia thing where she's like hiding stuff in him.
It's her nudes. These must get to this super hot guy on Tatooine. His name is Brad. Qui-Gon kind of has a chin strap.
He's like the bro Jedi. He's a little bit of a dick. He like doesn't play by their rules. He's just trying to build his entourage. He's like, I got one Padawan, but what if I had two?
More Padawan, more power.
Why is there a scuba diver?
He had a really bad travel agent.
It was Jar Jar. You are saving big bucks.
We have lots of that.
Oh boy.
Hey, another racial stereotype.
Jake Lloyd, yeah!
Hey guys, we just met the most powerful being in the galaxy.
Watto?
They really missed an opportunity for a gonk here.
Gonks are my favorite.
Those are gonks.
Oh, those are gonks, but they don't gonk.
If a gonk gonks in a gonk factory, but no one's there to hear it gonk, did it really gonk?
God damn it.
Are you an angel?
I hate the age difference between them so much. It creeps me
What,
out.
he's like 9 and she's like 15? That's not that bad.
Original script, he was supposed to be 13, and that age difference was like, okay. They're like, oh, Jake Lloyd, we like him so much, let's just cast him at 9.
Totally worth it.
My mom and I were sold to Gardula the Hutt.
Go do the hut. Go do the hut.
Hit the nose!
The most overused line in the toy marketing.
Also the boxing circuit.
Watto knows what a Jedi mind trick is, but he's clearly never seen a Jedi, because Qui-Gon is what is next to Jedi in the dictionary.
Why doesn't it work on him?
He's a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on me.
Only money.
Oh, did he explain that? I was too busy staring at Liam Neeson. He's really handsome. Like, why? You don't need that. Jar Jar just like, whoa, in the background.
Yippee!
Even Jake had to be like, George, kids don't say this though.
All right, I'll do it. I feel really bad for Jake Lloyd.
Ladies Gillette razor, the closest communication you can get from a razor. Watanawanga. Ooh, I gotta put my goggles on because we got a big reveal coming up. Oh, look at that guy go! Hit Jar Jar in the face!
Joel, you actually look nothing like Sebulba looking at
Yeah, like now that I see it.
No, I look like Sebulba so much. Gato Banta Pudu.
He picked a fight with a Doug, an especially dangerous Doug called Sebulba.
What if Anakin just knew that because there's like a brand thing for Sebulba? Sebulba, especially dangerous.
Why is Sebulba eating with a homeless guy?
He's actually a super nice person.
That was his soup kitchen soup.
He donates all of his winnings to charity.
He really cares about the people.
Everyone in town loves Sebulba because he's like the Pablo Escobar of Mos Espa.
An especially dangerous Pablo Escobar.
Drink attack. This is to Qui-Gon's laser sword.
His laser sword.
Panaka.
Panaka.
Captain Pancakes.
Pancake 2 reporting in.
Captain Pancakes.
This storm will slow them down.
Looks pretty bad.
I'm no weatherman, but it looks pretty bad.
Panaka's like walking up to Obi-Wan like, I know he's a Jedi, but try to say something cool.
Looks pretty bad.
Here. Liam, here. Wow, that's really big.
She's dressed like R2-D2.
She is cosplaying R2.
Wouldn't that be kind of cost-bounding?
War's bounding.
Jar Jar's like, it's no bubble underwater, but this whole time he's just trying to get them back to join a pyramid scheme. And now, let me show you Amway.
Honey, you gotta quit bringing strangers home.
But now that you're here, the pampered chef.
If you get 5 friends recruited.
Here, let me show you this knife collection.
Jar Jar is just suffering with a lack of humidity.
Jar Jar's skin is cracked and bleeding.
Every step is agony.
Not only did Darth Vader build C-3PO, but it also looks like he's just doing it from a kit. Like, this is a very standard robot. He's not like a genius for doing this. He's just following directions.
You know how expensive C-3PO Connects is?
And on a slave's pay, which is nothing.
The sculpture on the table looks like Maz Kanata. Guys, I really liked C-3PO when I was little. But it broke my heart when I became an adult and realized that some people really don't like him.
Why is his hand behind his back? Just look at Anakin.
It's because he doesn't know what to do with his hands because he's a child actor.
The death toll is catastrophic.
Apparently there are camps and people are dying.
I think it's propaganda. It was a very peaceful takeover.
What is his name? C.O. Bibbles?
C.O. Bibble. S-I-O. Bibble.
That's what Padme was captioning her nudes with.
C.O. Bibble.
It's a trick. Send no reply.
Panaka's just like, oh man, that was so cool. Why didn't I think of that?
Stupid.
Thus we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi.
I forgot he talks.
Just this, though.
Any attempt to escape.
They blow you up.
Boom!
How do you get around that, Harriet Tubman?
If this is the first time you've seen this movie, do you know Qui-Gon's name yet?
Nope.
You don't know Shmi's name?
Nope, not been said yet.
You don't know C.O. Bibble?
Panaka.
You know his name.
Do you know Panaka's?
Captain Pancakes.
How do you have any kind of investment to any of these characters?
Because he just grabbed his tongue.
All right, sold.
Shmi, you probably haven't gotten any in a while. Between Qui-Gon and Jar Jar, you could have a good time.
Have you come to free us?
No.
Thanks for dinner.
I think you have. Why else would you be here?
Kid, we needed gas.
Waiting on nothing moolah to trade.
Wait, can you guys understand what he's saying?
We're on our way to Coruscant.
Don't tell them about the places they'll never go.
I can fix anything.
Except for the hole in my heart.
Anakin is so terrible to her that she lets him play a sport in which he could easily die.
Maybe this will be the time and I'll be free. I can finally go back to school.
This thing grew inside of me. I never had sex.
This parasite has plagued me for 10 years.
The prize money would more than pay for the parts they need.
And there's a gift card to Olive Garden.
This family would be so happy to go to Olive Garden.
Mom, you say the biggest problem in this universe is nobody helps each other.
I always say the biggest problem in this universe is our slavery. Our slavery.
Sebulba flashed me with his Vince.
Oh, with his line reading, I thought it was always Sebulba flashed me with his Vince. What's a Vince?
It's like right here on a Doug.
Oh, his stubble is so gross because it doesn't look quite like hair.
I want a Watto o'clock shadow.
Bad, huh? Nubian, huh?
What's a Nubian? What's a giant guy in the back doing?
I'm spinning.
Ignore me.
Worst security camera ever.
It's actually just their Wi-Fi router.
Deal.
Idiot didn't even spit.
Watch him, watch him.
No, I got it.
No!
That's the take. Whatever, use the one where he can't cross his arms.
More dewbacks.
I'm so sick of hearing about how important breakfast is from Captain Pancakes.
These guys in the back are like, Panaka's gonna be so jealous that we're standing by Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan just ages like a fine wine throughout the whole series, too. He gets that beard. Oh my goodness.
Stock children's sound effects.
Those are Roller Coaster Tycoon sound effects.
Come
Come on, guys, let's go play ball. More stock children sound effects.
You boys those energy binders. If your hand gets caught in the beam, it's gonna go numb for hours.
You think Anakin uses that beam to give himself strangers?
C-3PO saying,
I find that Jar Jar creature to be a little odd.
he knows that Jar Jar's a bad guy. Like, they plant all the seeds.
Very odd indeed.
It's so ominous.
Yeah, the guy with his tongue hanging out of his mouth. Terrifying. Kister standing too close to Qui-Gon.
Don't stand so close to me.
Best line coming up. It's working! It's working!
You know what he's definitely not describing? This movie.
Maybe I will soon be free of him. Don't tell your mom, but I'm gonna take some of your blood. Ladies Gillette Razor, the best midi-chlorian count a Jedi can get. In a razor.
The reading is off the chart. Over 20,000. What does that mean?
It means he has muy force. Sorry, been hanging out with Jar Jar too long.
Means I probably shouldn't have banged his mom.
Oh man, Tatooine's so lucky I'm here. I'm so cool. Yeah, Tatooine, I got night vision goggles looking at you.
Where the clubs at?
Hey, look, sex slaves in a kid's movie.
Yay!
They're just really gracious for all of his charity work.
Ooh, I was just looking at his belly
I
button.
know, ew. Like, why'd he need to have
That's all I'm
one?
looking at.
Oh my god, these guys are like the hosts of World Series of Poker.
Ben Quadrados! Bulls roar. Mahonic!
Odie Mandro!
That guy's totally like a super rich trust fund kid who bought like the best pit crew.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda liked the pit droid, says the person wearing a Jar Jar hat.
I'm glad the extended version lets us know all these pod racers individually.
You know, before Sebulba kills them.
Fucking hero of the people!
He gave us bread! Yeah, I love Sebulba. Bad da poodle.
A local boy.
Are people rooting for him or are they making fun of him?
Oh, they're making fun of him.
Aww.
Piusa.
Piusa.
If you want to smash into something and die, that's okay. I'd be fine. It's so fucked up because in Sebulba's backstory, he was also a former slave, and now he's talking shit to Anakin about being a slave.
Well, don't you remember the Mustafar prison experiment?
Jabba!
Jabba!
Bib!
Oh, it's my boy!
And I'm another Hutt.
Literally nothing has happened that I care about.
Well, get ready for this, because 1, a kid could die, and that's always fun. 2, if they don't win this, then they're stuck on Tatooine.
Oh, and then they won't resolve their trade dispute.
Chuba! Lot of Kitster shots.
Annie!
I love the sounds of
The
the
sound design is pretty great.
The people have made their way onto the track dangerously just to catch a glimpse of Sebulba up close. Gazgano!
Oracine!
Rats Tyrell!
Let's all do our Rats Tyrell.
Growing strong. Like, you flesh out that guy where, like, he's just doing it for the love of the sport.
Or he once did, but
He was out of the game, but then they unexpectedly had a newborn.
And he had to go back into it. Yeah, it's like,
Gotta get diapers. You think one of them's an alcoholic and the other hates him for it?
I've always hated how Kickster, like, reacts like he got hit in the back. That little, like, weird skip he does.
Acting face.
For being a poor slave, Shmi got some pretty sweet box seats.
get him, Sebulba, get him! Ya conta banta pudu!
A quick control thrust.
Was that a control thrust?
That was a controlled thrust. Drink attack! Yeah! Drinks, where'd these come from?
The original plan was that we were going to do this earlier today. So, in honor of brunch, schmimosas.
Mimosas. Does this have pulp in it? I hate pulp. It's rough and it's coarse. And it gets everywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a pod war.
No, Sebulba! Oh, my boy!
No, the kids will never get that rec center. Now we never have to face those bullies from the rec center. We didn't want to pay the taxes for the rec center.
This is where another movie would end.
With Bib Fortuna waking up Jabba.
You lived through it! Hooray! That's what I wanted. Wait, are they taking the Eopies with them?
What do you think they're eating? Like freeze-dried shit? They want some fresh meat.
You're no longer a slave.
What about me, huh?
I'm just gonna lay here in a pile of sand.
Yippee!
No! They do it twice.
I get the sense that she does the accounting for Watto's business.
Then she tongues his belly button. That's like the only weird sex stuff he has to do. Now she can bring dudes back here, finally.
She went from being a virgin, apparently, to raising a kid, so has she never had sex?
Only with 3PO.
I don't much care if the boy goes, but will you stay with me tonight?
Or all this weird shot.
Identify, Anakin, terminate.
Bye.
Goodbye, creator. I'm really glad that he left his mom with a sex bot. Didn't understand what he was building at times. Just followed the directions that she gave him.
Just knew it had to vibrate.
The best thing is he's C8PO when he's turned on.
Guys, Tatooine looks like the fucking Dr. Seuss set at Universal Studios.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm leaving my mom.
Maybe I should like give her a hug or something.
I guess I love her.
I'm going napping.
Oh my god, sir, wait, I'm tired.
Then take a nap.
You think Darth Maul was like, I could use the other side of this, but I bet it'll be more dramatic if I ever fight this guy again. There's always a chance I'll fight somebody twice.
Are you alright?
No, I'm left-handed. You must contact me.
It's a real feat.
Those were weird, real nasty feet, man.
Why didn't they just have him be a puppet?
No puppet, no puppet, use a puppet.
Newt Gingrich or whatever. He's like a real thing. He's like prosthetics. Why isn't Jar Jar?
But remember Puppet Yoda?
Forget me, you did.
I loved his facial expressions when he says everything. Like the puppet like shakes and the eyes are too wide.
But it looks like a broken Furby.
I made this for you. I carved it out of a pore snippet.
It sucks, Anakin.
Coruscant, the entire planet is one big city.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
There's Chancellor Valorum's shuttle.
Thanks, Rick.
His official rank is Captain Obvious.
And look over there. Senator Palpatine is waiting for us.
Point. Who should I go with?
I'm 9. You have to tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'm on a new planet.
Hey, Jar Jar, what do you think of Padme?
Pretty hot.
I wouldn't kick her out of a bubble.
I hope not she'd drown.
Better dead here.
I'd play water sports with her any day. Whew, Obi-Wan's gone. I feel like I got my confidence back.
I'm just gonna walk right past that kid who just shook his hand like a son of a bitch.
I must be frank.
And I must be Amidala.
How much of the Queen's training do you think is neck exercises for the headdresses?
I think that they're chosen based on neck strength. Her queen voice is so affectless.
He's been our strongest supporter.
As opposed to all of her other acting, which is so emotive.
What's up with these headless, genitalless statues?
I'm not evil. The one guy looks like a dirty mop.
Plo Koon.
Kiadi Mundi.
Yarael Poof.
I just imagine that long neck guy having a voice that's like, and I hope you're having a nice day.
That boy's too old to be a Jedi.
Trained as a Jedi, you request for him.
Don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know if his neck is long enough to be the chosen one.
Nor his head cone enough. And he is pretty white.
And Plo Koon is like, I just prefer to believe that midichlorians aren't a thing, but Qui-Gon just thinks they are, and everyone plays along.
It's like a fringe theory.
He's like super into holistic medicine, and everyone's like, okay, whatever.
Guys, I swear, a juice cleanse will fix your diabetes.
Midichlorians, man, they're real.
And don't even get me started on chemtrails.
This is annoying, I'm fixing it.
James, you turned on C-SPAN again.
Why does the Trade Federation get a senator?
Trump's America. You think Amidala and Mas Amidala are ever like, my head things are heavier?
He one-upped her. Oh, you're Amidala? Well, I'm Mas Amidala.
I was not elected to watch my people
Suffer and die while you discuss this invasion in a committee.
I'm not a committee.
Yeah, I'll bet you have.
You could use a good kiss.
I know.
We need these quotes from the original trilogy to get us through this horrible sequence.
The boy will not pass the council's tests, Master. He's too old.
Don't want to think about that rule too hard.
Do not defy the council, Master, not again.
Do what I want, bitch.
Like, they already make fun of me for hanging out with you, and I really want to be able to sit with them at lunch. That's kind of pretty.
That looks like shit. Cedar. A cup.
A dick butt.
Your mom.
I'll feel you.
With my hands. Dude, you don't just shave your head. Everybody knows you're bald.
No, man, Qui-Gon's got him on this coconut oil thing.
Who's cooler, me or Windu? A racist we won't think you are.
I mean, I'm green. I have a few questions about how murdery he might become.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
And suffering leads to sadness. Kind of an obvious one, but you know.
It's worth saying.
Your Highness, I know it's 7 in the evening, but would you like some whole grain oatmeal?
I'm sorry, Panaka. You should really stop trying to branch out. You do one thing well, and it's pancakes.
Well, they are buttery delicious.
It's true, I had some before coming here.
But Senator Palpatine, I thought you were a waffle man.
No.
I pray you will bring sanity and compassion back to the Senate.
And not like totally try to take it over or anything.
He will not be trained.
Oh shit, guys, you should have asked Anakin to wait outside for this.
He is too old.
Qui-Gon, you must bring us younger boys.
He is headstrong.
But is he neck strong?
So everything's Qui-Gon's fault.
Just give him back to Watto. Problem solved.
You'll probably flip him and get a better price.
I bet Kitster does good work.
May the Force be with? Oh, they're gone.
Your focus determines your reality.
That's some secret bullshit.
The first step to becoming a Jedi is a vision board.
He had more chemistry with wolves. Jar Jar's just like, I just need some fucking moisture.
The Gungans will not be easily swayed.
They've got a low center of gravity.
Do you think
Do you
they've
think
been
they've
taken
been
to the
taking the... Good idea, Obi-Wan. Yeah, do you think they've been taking the...
Oh, I just want to fry him up and eat him.
Like, what part?
The face.
Face?
You shall all bombard.
So what's worse, bad bombing or bomb bad?
What you really don't want is bad bombing.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Who's a dear?
It's a me, Amidala.
Oh, they got played.
Oh, we're super smart Jedi. We didn't notice makeup.
You shall not think you are greater than the Gungans.
Well, I didn't say that.
But, like, has she signed the treaty yet? Like, did she even open the email?
Hey kid, how are you at delivering messages?
All right.
Once we get to the main entrance, Captain Panaka will create a diversion.
Yeah, how about that, Jedi? What diversion? All me.
You think Panaka's jealous of Qui-Gon?
Oh, yeah. Man, Obi-Wan looks up to that guy, thinks that guy's so cool. It was my idea to create the diversion.
You must walk. My hologram can ride.
Now, what's the difference between those guys they're riding and them themselves? They look very similar. Are they all intelligent?
It's a living.
This looks like Dinosaur, the Disney movie.
See, that dude had a family, and I feel that he's dead. I don't give a shit about any of these droids.
I feel bad about this guy.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
This is the end, right?
Do you remember a certain lightsaber battle that hasn't even begun?
Ouch time.
Dun, 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 dun.
This,
This is fun. But I... Yeah, you weren't gonna finish that line.
Sit the fuck down.
Droid guys.
They're no match for droidicas.
Drink attack!
I hate Duel of the Fates because of the choir.
To Ray Park.
To Ray Park.
Jr. We're flying. That's not a line, but it might as well.
It's on automatic pilot.
Oh, I'm glad that you clarified automatic, because if you had just said auto, I wouldn't have known what you were talking about.
He's like a kid from the sticks. He doesn't know what things are called yet.
He built a race car.
Oh man, you guys are so welcome that I'm fighting you. You look so cool right now. Close up. See? Feels good. Guys, this is so cool.
Oh, please just help me. I'm sorry. No, please. Oh, God. Now I feel your pain, too.
It was a real foot again.
Kids in space.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Guys, make sure to tell Obi-Wan about how I shot out that window. We totally got up to the throne room because of that window.
Hey, Amidala, going up?
Leave the quips to Obi-Wan.
Man, it sucks that Amidala's cool in this movie, and then she becomes so not cool.
I can go early and fix up the baby's room.
Which of all these intercut sequences do you like the most?
The lightsaber.
Yeah, why are you even asking that?
Remember when we talked about how Joel really liked this movie?
No, but all his lost moment screenwriting. These guys are captured, those guys are captured. It's all down to Anakin.
All down to Anakin.
All down to Anakin. Anakin, you gotta win. Anakin, you gotta win.
All right, Jake, like 3 more lines and you're done for the day. Could we get a, oops, this is not good?
Oops, this is not good.
Great, thanks.
How are you about to fight that?
We should just let Qui-Gons be Qui-Gons.
I give up. I give up.
Oh, Captain Pancakes, I've heard of your buttery deliciousness.
Time for you to sign the treaty.
God, they still want the fucking treaty signed.
That's part of the movie right here? This scene?
Yeah, for sure.
They just downgraded villains every movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No! Those handcrafted from Etsy.
Shields up.
Shields up for Harambe.
It's blowing up from the inside.
Trade Federation steel doesn't melt at this temperature.
Now this is pod racing! Oh, the ball, there were so many people! Oh, the Nemoidians!
Oh, cool. Drink attack.
Even cut in half, I'm still twice as cool as you.
To spider bottoms.
Like a Bomar monk?
He's just guilted into training Anakin, who's questionable at best.
True. This year would have been when it was really popular, too. Did you kill that fuckboy? Such a pretty mouth. You'll have to go back to the boring part of the movie.
Hey, big bad guys of this whole movie, you're gonna go stand a fair trial before a government tribunal.
Yay, habeas corpus!
And you, young Skywalker.
Young. So young. Oh, I'm not a Sith Lord, not me, no.
Yoda fucks. Anakin's like, oh, I'm finally warm. We should kill more Jedi.
Do I have to wear that robe?
Do I have to have that stupid braid?
Do I have to do the neck exercises?
Always two. There are.
A master and an apprentice.
But which was destroyed?
The master or the apprentice?
Not me. I wasn't the master. I mean, neither. I was neither.
Sucks the boss Nass float flew away 2 blocks ago.
Confetti.
That's even PL. I was him for Halloween one year.
What's he holding?
They just got it at the like science museum gift shop.
Here, take the shit. It's really hot.
You're 9 and I'm 20.
I'm gonna fuck you. It's weird, guys.
Boss Nass thinks he just married Queen Amidala.
We did it. Yeah. One down.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys feeling?
I feel okay, but that movie fucking sucked.
But what happened to Captain Pancakes?
Man, there's some smog in that town.
I can't take you seriously.
I'm in it now, man. This movie is so much better than episode 1.
It's so much better, Joel.
Joel.
I hate myself less right now.